Welcome back to another episode of Placeholder. So, remember how we had that C2 full of human food bars that the cultists gave to me? So I was planning on ditching my C2 on Daymar and claiming it so I won't have to manually unload it all. But I got stopped by customs on the way. So remember how I said I get chatty when I'm nervous? Well, there's a miscommunication and the customs officer thought I was trying to bribe him so I could smuggle my human food bars into Stanton. And before I knew it, I was in a prison transport to Kessler. I really hope they just confiscated all the human food bars and not my entire C2. They put me in a yellow flight suit with a massive backpack and handed me a utility tool and instructed me to start mining. All pops didn't like guns, and shooting lasers at rocks seems sort of aggressive if you ask me, but I sure ain't gonna tell a prison guard I ain't gonna work. So I pointed the tool at a rock and pulled the trigger, and the rock started glowing and making weird noise. Before I knew it, I went flying, and apparently someone else did too. He didn't get up, but had lots of rocks in his pack, and since he wasn't going to turn them in anytime soon, I thought I'd be helping him turn them in for him. I found another rock and stood farther away and started mining. This time, someone walked into my beam and collapsed. He had more rockets in his pack, so I turned them in as well. I found yet another rock and looked both ways, and this time no one was anywhere in sight. So I turned my laser, and right as the rock was about to break, 6 different people ran in front of the dang thing and went sailing in every single direction. No matter how many rocks I turned in, somehow my sentence kept getting longer instead of shorter. So I decided just to go ahead and hit the hay. When I woke up, I was back in Everest Harbor, which was rather shocking considering that somebody had to pick me up, put me on a shuttle, fly me to the station, unload me, and put me in a bed. That's kind of disturbing, you know? Well, that's it for this week. See you next time for another episode of Placeholder. And remember, don't move contraband.